Hello everybody, my name is Zul and welcome back to Modding Dragon Age Origins. In this video we are going to be looking at a way to make the people in the world of Dragon Age look a little bit better, look a little bit nicer. And we're going to be looking at the mod Dragon Age Redesigned. I've been personally requested by one of my subscribers to cover this mod, so I'm going to do it right now. Let's get started. So I thought for a little while of the best way to show this mod off, and I thought a bunch of screenshots would probably be the best way to do it. So here are a ton of different changes from the mod author's page that shows exactly what he did to actually redesign a lot of these characters. As you can see, a lot of them are just small little tweaks, but some of them are a bit bigger. As you can see here, we got Zevran. He looks a little bit different. Keep in mind that each of the companion characters have different requirements for installation, and I'm not going to be covering all of them. But as you can see here, a lot of NPCs have been changed. This is just a little bit of screenshots of the list. And we can actually see some little lore-specific changes, all the versions of wine here. So, again, this mod is brilliant, and I would recommend it to anybody playing this game. It's very similar to a mod that I've covered in my Fallout series, or have yet to release the video for, but anyway, it's a whole other thing entirely. So let's look at actually how to install this mod, because it's a little bit different than what we're used to so far. But the biggest question most people are asking is, how do you install Dragon Age Redesigned? And that is because this mod uses a kind of a complicated install method that most other mods don't, so I'm going to cover that now. Head over to the Dragon Age Nexus and go over to the file section. Here you will see the main file here, which you can only download manually, so go ahead and do that. There's also some additional textures for Dragon Age Redesigned, but this is optional and we're not going to cover this in this video right now. So what we're going to get is we're going to get an archive, and as always, extract it to the folder. You're going to open this up, and you'll see a bunch of folders and a readme. I'd recommend browsing over the readme. It does help. It'll tell you exactly what to do. But most people aren't really sure what to do, and that's because on the mods page it tells you that there's a required texture pack, Dracomi's True Textures. These are actually included with the mod download, so you don't need to worry about that, but it's a little bit of a convoluted way to use the installer. Before we get started though, I'm just going to briefly touch on the 3 different versions of the mod, just so you're familiar with what you're installing onto your game. There's the Enhanced Lore version, which keeps all the characters looking exactly how they are in the lore regularly without changing anything. There's the Aesthetics version, which moves a bit towards beauty and facial proportions. It'll make the elves look very fair and Tolkien-esque elves as opposed to Dragon Age elves, and similar things like that. And then there's the recommended version, and that's what I'm going to ask you to install now. That takes the best of both worlds, slams them together, and makes your game look awesome. So without further ado, let's get into the installation itself. The first thing you're going to need to do is open up Dragon Age Origins, open up non-companion NPCs. You'll see here it says contains Dracomi's True Textures. Open that up, and you'll get an executable. If we open up this executable, it will just show us this screen here. Click Next, Next, and it will ask you what to install. You have to select the first one. This is Dracomi's True Textures. These are the textures that are required. Don't click on anything else. As you can see, if I click that, don't do that. Hit Next. Agree with the terms of service. And it will ask you where to install the program. As you can see, it is defaulting to my override file, which for everybody will be located in C, users, name, documents, BioWare, Dragon Age, packages, core, override. And that's where it has to go. So just leave it where it is, and you're ready to go. This installation will only take a few moments. As you can see, it's already done on my end, and that's it. So the Dracomi's True Textures are installed, but that's not all you need to do for the mod. After you've done that, you're actually going to need to install your version of the mod. So, launch Dragon Age Redesigned version 7.3.exe again. Hit Next. And this time, we're going to select the version we're going to install. I'm going to install the recommended version. It's the best balance between aesthetics and lore. Some people really like the aesthetics version, so go ahead with that. The enhanced lore version, if you're really finicky about that thing, I guess you could install it, but in my opinion, that's the least worthwhile to install because it barely changes anything. It seems a bit more of a hassle than anything else, but yeah, let's continue on. Hit Next, Agree, Next, Next, Start. and that'll actually go ahead and install the mod proper. That's really all there is to it, to the main part of this mod. However, you are still able to do a couple of other things, and I'm going to cover that now. So for the Dragon Age Awakening DLC, it changes a lot of the companions here. As you can see, there's one here for Ilana, and there's also an explanation PDF and a couple of original designs. Those will be included in the video earlier. But again, just start this, and it'll ask you which version you want for Dragon Age Awakening. And again, I'm going to recommend the recommended version. Simple as that. Hit next. Next. Start. Install. Done. It's very easy. And that's basically all you're going to need to do for pretty much anything. The true textures are installed once at the beginning with the Dragon Age Origins thing like I showed you, and after that, it's just a matter of selecting the versions of what you want to do. There is also this Dragon Age toolset, and I'm not going to cover this because this requires some knowledge of how to actually mod the game itself. And finally, I thought I should cover the companion NPCs for Origins just to round off this video. Liena, Morrigan, Oregon, Sten, Wynn, and Zevran are all done. Each of them has their own special requirements. For example, I believe Zevran requires you to download a hair package before you can use this. Read the instructions. There'll be a little instruction folder for each of these. Read them and see if they have any special directions. See, this one here requires Pineapple Tree's vibrant colors, so we can't do that because I haven't covered that yet. I believe we can just install Sten normally. Again, the screenshots will show you what there are. There is a human Sten. There's the different versions of him, 3, 5, and 6. I kind of like version 6. Not really a big fan of the human Sten, so let's do that. We're going to hit next, next. We'll click version 6. I'll agree with the terms and conditions, and that's it. We're done. Now, say you change your mind on having this installed and you'd like to do something else. Well, don't worry, you're in luck for that one too. Let's take a look at how to uninstall the mod. Uninstalling the mod is actually very simple as well. You have to navigate along to your override folder. I'll put the little thing up on the screen somewhere. Let's leave a little bit of space for it, right up there. And scroll down all the way to the bottom, and you'll see there's actually uninstall executables here. So we're going to uninstall Sten. It will uninstall him from my hard drive. Okay, that has been done. Simple as that, but you actually have to delete this now. So once Sten is uninstalled, delete the executable, and the installation is actually complete, and you can go ahead, put another version, or if you just didn't like the mod, you can take it out that way. It's simple as that. And essentially, that's all there really is to it, to installing Dragon Age Redesigned. It's a little bit complicated and convoluted at first, but in the end, it creates a really awesome, beautiful-looking mod. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you could leave me some feedback in the comments below, I would really appreciate it. Share this video around, you know, that kind of thing. I really appreciate the views. Helps keep me motivated to make more videos. If you have any suggestions for this series or other series, leave a comment. And please check out some of my other videos. I was playing Dadliest Catch, Octodad. That'll be somewhere up there, so check it out. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I've been Zul. Have an excellent day.